What's up, Run fam? It's your boy Cecil Smith here with a second video, hopefully that'll go out today. But this is going to be a review of the Brooks Ghost 12 after 100 miles. And this is the second shoe where I've tracked 100 miles on it. And this is a fairly recent release by Brooks. And I did do a review on the shoe when I first got it, what I was excited about the shoe. And just going to kind of tell you right now that I still like the shoe. Here's the shoe after 100 miles. And I just put another video up of the Hoka One One Rincon. I'm going to get my mileage out of that because I practiced saying it and I looked it up I don't know how many times on how to say it. So I'm going to get my mileage out of that. But speaking of mileage, 120 miles or so on the shoe, and the outsole of the shoe has held up really good. And the upper has held up, almost just as good. I also wear the shoe just kind of walking around. It hasn't gotten overly dirty either on the white parts, and I still, I feel really good about the shoe. If you want to see the other one, here it is too. Both of them. There's a little bit of wear here in the forefoot in the middle, but other than that, the tread has held up really well. Now, the energy return of the shoe, I don't know that it was great. One thing about the shoe, it has a high offset. It's a 12 millimeter offset, or if you want to think of it as a drop from the heel to the toe. So it has a really high drop in it compared to most other running shoes. Some of your, competitive Nikes, I think, are around 8. Hokas are around 5 millimeters, and then they have the zero drop shoes, which I haven't run in any of those that you can get all the way down to 0, where there's no difference between the front and the back of the shoe. But the high drop, to me, it keeps the back of your foot up, so you don't get a lot of stretching in your Achilles and your calves. So on your longer runs, you're not really wearing that muscle out as much as you would in a shoe that has a lot of drop, but you're also not getting the stretching of that Achilles. If you already have your Achilles stretched out, it may not be a big deal. I've wore the Hoka's 5 millimeter drop, and it gave me a little bit of pain in the back of my leg when I was first switching to them. And going to this shoe, there's absolutely no pain getting into the shoe. It's a heavier shoe than some of the lightweight running shoes. It was around 10 ounces or so, I think. I'm not sure the exact weight, but it was about 3 ounces heavier than the Hokas that I was wearing. Didn't notice it at all. And part of that may be just because of the comfort of the shoe. The upper is really comfortable. It really hugs your foot. The only issue that I had with the shoe was wearing low socks with it. I did get a little rubbing back here. So just had to adjust the socks that I wore with it, kind of make a conscious effort to wear a little bit longer socks. But other than that, the shoe has been really, really good for me. I like the shoe. It was a little bit more expensive than the Hoka that I got. This was around $120, $130. But, like I said, so far so good. I plan on wearing the shoe, a long time. No issues with running on any surface for me. If I do a track workout, it's a good shoe. If I do something on pavement or even running on gravel, sometimes it's not a bad shoe. It is cushion. It does have some pretty decent cushioning here, and the response energy return, like I said, it's there when you start out, and it hasn't dropped off much at all, even after 100 miles. And shoe still feels good, still looks good. Really like the Brooks Ghost 12. I would totally recommend it. It's not what I would call a high-end performance running shoe. It doesn't have a carbon plate insert. It's not some fancy cushioning technology. It's not ultra light. It's a great, probably what you call a trainer shoe. Or if you're looking for one shoe that you can get that's a multi-purpose, multi-use shoe, I would take a look at this shoe. Go ahead, try it on. If it feels good, then go ahead and grab it. But yeah, for me, It's been great, and I'll definitely give Brooks a look the next time I'm in the market for a shoe. All right, that's all I got today. Have a good one.